Hello, new school comic book reviews. Okay, let's just jump into it. Let's start with Hawkeye number 15. Written by Matt Fraction with art by David Aja, and Matt Hollingsworth does the colors. This issue 15, if you've been following Hawkeye, you know that last issue was actually issue 16, which got released first because this issue was late as far as the creators were concerned. Why they didn't simply just renumber that issue number 15 and this one issue 16, I don't know. But anyway, that's what we're dealing with. But this issue is pretty good. We're getting back to Clint's main story, where he's dealing with the Russian mob guys and whatnot, and it's a pretty solid issue. We have Clint. We're dealing with his brother Barney, who used to be a bad guy, but is falling on some hard times. Clint's taking him in. Like I said, we get to see Clint dealing with the mob guys. We learn a little bit more about what they're up to and what their motivations are, and there's a little bit more intriguing stuff with the hitman that we had saw, earlier on. And yeah, it's a really good issue, really solid. There's lots of tension, some really cool action scenes, and it ends on a whopper of a cliffhanger. So yeah, really solid effort from this issue of Hawkeye. Next, we've got Mighty Avengers number 7, writing by Al Ewing, art by Valerio Schitti. Ew, I hope I haven't said that wrong. And the art is by Frank D. Armata. Good, solid superhero stuff here. This comic I like a lot. It really feels like an old-fashioned, old-school Avengers comic, like something that Roger Stern or Kurt Busiek would have put out back in the day. And basically what's going on here in this issue, it mostly focuses on the new White Tiger trying to get revenge on one of the minor bad guys who seems to have ties to some other people who are obviously being set up to be reoccurring nemesis, if you will. Not necessarily. Well, I don't want to give too much away, but there's a nobody who has connections to somebody who has connections to somebody else, and we basically get a really cool fight scene between the White Tiger, who's been possessed by the Tiger God, and the other mighty Avengers who are trying to stop her from killing this guy. And it's pretty good. Like I said, it's really fun, really quick paced. You got some really great art by Valerio. I wish this guy was the main artist on the title as opposed to Greg Line. You've got some really nice clean line work here. His action scenes are good and they're really fat, quick paced, and really kinetic. The fights look like actual fights. You know what I mean? If that makes any sense. The characters move in ways, even though they're exaggerated superhero ways, they move in ways that people move, and I liked it. I thought it was really good, really sharp, really crisp. And yeah, awesome issue. I'm really this is probably my one of my favorite Marvel comics right now. It's definitely one of my favorite teen comics. I also have Fatale number 20, Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips. I think this series is going to end around issue 24 or 25. So now we're starting to get a little bit more background on Josephine and a little bit more about the kind of spell that she has on men and why that is. And well, we don't know exactly why, but we see that it's a lot more than them just liking her physically. There's an actual definite supernatural element to it, and about how she's lived so long and so on and so forth. And we also get the reintroduction. Well, he was already reintroduced of Nicholas, who we met earlier on, and it looks like it's all about to come to a head. Nick has found, or Josephine has found Nick, and of course there's the occult bad guys that have been chasing them, and there's some crazy dude who has I don't want to give too much away about this issue, but there's some crazy dude who has captured Nick, who maybe wants to sacrifice him or something like that. And again, it's just it's dark, it's twisted, it's chilling. We're getting back to the horror movie vibe of it all. and just really solid work. I'm really looking forward to this last arc, and that's it. So yeah, some really solid comics this week, and that's it. Thanks a lot, and you have a good day.